The damn cat does this thing when someone knocks on the door, sprints so fast that she wall rides the hallway wall to bounce right into Emily's mom's door room that's across from mine. So all you hear is pa, 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 bam, and then launches right into the door like a fucking savage. Fucking cats.
Does she say parkour while she's doing it at least?
Parkour.
Parkour.
Parkour. So the next on the verses, it might be easy for some of you, maybe not. Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Stallone himself.
You talking like that for?
So
I don't know.
easy.
I just felt like saying that. Like
Dude,
that.
the Terminator. Terminator 1 is in my top 10 movies of all time.
Holy
It's
shit!
Fuck Terminator 2. All y'all Judgment Day motherfuckers that want to come through talking about Terminator 2 is better, go eat a fat one, all right? I don't trust you. I don't want you in my house.
There is only one sci-fi
Terminator
movie.
1.
There's only one sci-fi movie in existence that's better than Terminator 1.
Demolition Man.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say that.
No.
I'm kidding. I thought you just was going to go for the Stallone one up.
Alien.
Again, Alien 1 is the best Alien in the franchise. If you're one of
100%.
these Alien 2 guys, you're not welcome in my house. I mean, I like Alien 2, okay? I'm not going to shit on it, but it ain't better than Alien.
Yep.
Damn, better. I like me some good. I like Terminator 1 better, but I really like Alien.
Yeah, for me, Alien is just
yeah.
like one of the most perfect sci-fi.
Yeah.
I think it is probably the most perfect sci-fi movie that I've ever seen.
For sure.
But yeah, Terminator is so close, so far up there.
What was the name of the ship in that movie? It's escaping me. I remember I love the name of the ship in Alien.
The Normandy? That's not the Normandy. That's
No.
Mass
It's like an
Effect.
N, like Norvos.
That's Mass
Norovos.
Effect.
No, Nostromo.
The Nostromo. Yeah.
Nostromo.
Yes, Nostromo. Yeah. I don't know. I always like that name.
Okay, so I am not the biggest Sylvester Stallone fan, but
Oh, wow.
the first Rambo,
Rambo.
perfect movie. The first Rambo is a perfect movie. Rocky, the first Rocky is amazing. One of the greatest sports movies of all time.
Yeah.
Just the 90s alone, we have Cliffhanger, Judge Dredd, Demolition Man.
You got to
but
stay
list
off
the good-
IMB, bro, or MBI,
No, list
whatever the hell
the
it is.
good ones though, because Demolition Man is the only good one you listed out of those movies so far.
Cliffhanger? That
You
movie.
didn't like it? It's pretty good.
I don't think anybody
No.
liked Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger's okay.
He just climbed a mountain for an hour and a half, right?
Have you
There's a
climbed the
brief
mountain?
Case of money.
Something with a helicopter too, right? Doesn't he fight a helicopter at some
He
point?
fights a helicopter. He fights a
man.
helicopter in First Blood as well. He defeats it.
Oh
That man hates
shit!
helicopters.
Yeah, dude, the first Rambo is best Rambo. I think I'm a first movie bitch, okay? I like the first movies and series. I feel like they kind of nail the essence of what things are supposed to be. And then once everybody likes it, then they go for the fan service. They go for the big action and I don't know.
It's the curse of Hollywood.
This
It's
is why-
Hollywood.
Stallone
This is why Phantom Menace is the best movie.
Which
Yeah,
one?
First Star Wars, the best Star Wars. Son of a bitch. I also think A New Hope is the best Star Wars movie. It's my favorite. Okay.
It's the only
That one's
self-contained
kind of
one.
controversial. Yeah. And like the liberal swine that I am, you know, I'm very proud that Sylvester Stallone single-handedly defeated communism. Okay. So I don't know if you guys remember. he brought the hammer and sickle down and destroyed communism. In Rocky IV, he defeated Ivan Drago, and he brought down the Soviet Union. He ended communism and brought democracy to planet Earth. Like,
Can we talk about how Hulk Hogan's character in Rocky 3 or whatever is named Thunderlips?
Thunderlips.
What?
Thunderlips.
I did
The
not remember
ultimate
that at all.
man.
How do you get that nickname? How has that become the name you want to go on stage and fight with?
It was horrible. In Rocky 3,
Sick.
as a kid, Rocky 3 was my favorite Rocky because Hulk Hogan was in it.
And Mr. T too, right?
And
Isn't that
Mr. T
Clubber
was
Lang?
in it too. Yeah.
Yo, Mr. T.
Two
Mr. T.
frequenters of the WWF, okay? So I was into it, you know? Mr. T, Clubber Lang.
But
That
I
was a
think
horrible Rocky movie.
I think personally, we're not shining our light too much on Arnie. Arnie had a lot of good movies, bro.
Oh, that's because we don't even need to mention how good Arnie's movies are. Every single Arnold Schwarzenegger movie is an instant classic. Name me a bad Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You can't do it.
You remember Eraser? Eraser was fire.
That gun that could shoot through the walls.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Jingle All the Way. Fucking classic, bro.
Kindergarten Cop. That movie was fun.
Kindergarten Cop. Conan the Barbarian.
Conan. Okay. James Earl Jones as the bad guy in Conan, that hurt my stomach. It didn't look right. It didn't look right.
You want to talk about those David Diggs eyes, though? James Earl Jones, when he gives him that look with that long, super straightened hair for whatever reason.
That's what hurt me. It was the straightened hair. I was like, this doesn't look right. Well, he had an interesting name, too. That's escaping me.
What is best in life, though?
So, let's get the vote.
Total Recall.
No. Wait,
Predator.
We're still discussing. It's not vote time yet.
Yeah,
I
no,
already
this is
know. I already
definitely
know
not.
what the
We haven't
vote's
shined
going
a good
to.
light on Arnold yet. That's what I'm saying. You got Terminator 1 and 2, two great movies. One is better. You got Jingle All the Way. You got Kindergarten Cop. You got
Last
Predator,
Action Hero.
Last Action Hero. Oh my god, I used to love Last Action Hero. My
Last
favorite part of
Action-
Last Action Hero was seeing Sylvester Stallone as the Terminator. They had the poster where they like swapped the roles, and I remember thinking, "Oh my god, would this be better?" Like he looks so badass as the Terminator that I was like, "All right, this we got to see this." Like,
Last Action Hero alone, just for like subverting that whole like with like 80s action persona that Arnie had built up, and he's willing to do a movie that's just making fun of that entire thing. So good. Also
Commando.
Also the head of House Lannister was the bad dude.
Oh man.
Oh, you're right. It was not. I was gonna say Tyrion Lannister.
Tywin.
No. Tywin. Tywin is the bad guy.
Yo,
He's he's not the real bad guy.
No,
he's
the real bad guy.
No,
He kills the other guy.
isn't he the okay? Because Tywin has the glass eye. I remember that. But like in his nightmares, there's the guy with the yellow raincoat that kills his son. Like that's supposed to be like the bad guy in the real world. Like when he exits the movie, like that's what he tries to save the kid from that guy.
Yep.
But Last
What
Action
movie
Hero,
is
man,
this?
what a fucking
Last Action
movie.
Hero? I don't think I've ever watched this.
Oh
it's
my
good.
god, it's so good. Basically, this kid goes to the movie theaters and he tells the ticket salesman how much he loves movies and all of that. And the guy's like, "Oh, you really love? All right, here's a special thing." He gives this kid a golden movie ticket.
That he got
Why
from
the fuck
Harold
was this
Houdini.
golden ticket this fucking big? I don't know. So he has this golden movie ticket. He goes in to watch his favorite actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He sits in this movie watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and then the golden ticket does some magical shit, and the kid gets sucked into the movie.
Awesome.
And so then now he's in the movie world, and he's running around with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They go into like a Blockbuster or something like that, and then you see like a lot of Arnold's movies in real life, but in this world, it's other actors. So you see Sylvester Stallone as the Terminator in like a poster, and it was so fucking cool. And yeah, so the movie's just an action movie of this kid and Arnold running around, and he's in awe that like he's with his hero, and yeah. Then they exit. Then he exits the movie and goes to the real world and saves the kid. This movie was fire, yo.
It's over the top. It's ridiculous. It's got like the only good Megadeth song ever recorded. Like it's one of the songs in the movie.
What's the movie that he plays a spy and his wife is the lady from Star Wars?
True Lies. True Lies. Which, by the way, had an amazing Super Nintendo game tied to it.
Oh yeah,
That True
the
Lies,
True Lies
video
game was good.
Fucking great, dude.
It was like a top-down shooter, like Binding of Isaac, or like what's the
Grand
Super
Theft Auto.
Smash TV or Grand Theft Auto, like those types of games. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Me
It
and
was
Everett used
solid.
to play a lot of True Lies. Yeah.
But we haven't even mentioned the best Arnold movie yet. Pump and Iron.
I don't think
That
I've seen
documentary,
that movie.
Pump and Iron, that man
I-
is
Absolutely.
a genius. Like his ability to get into like Lou Ferrigno's head in that movie and just so good.
I don't think I've seen
So
that
good.
movie.
It's a documentary and it's about like him competing in the Mr. Universe. But
Oh, yeah,
he
I
is
didn't see
just
that.
he is so aware that this is going to be his like his ticket to being just a movie star, to being famous, that he's basically playing a character of himself in this documentary. Like he is the man's a genius. The man is so damn clever.
And
Tony,
a
I
lot of
recommend you watch it. It's a he displays a master class in trolling in that movie. Like he
Oh.
trolls a lot of other bodybuilders. He gets in their heads. He tricks them. Well, isn't there like a part of the movie where he's like screaming like crazy while he's lifting weights? He convinces the guy that like if you don't lift weights that way, it's not impressive. And then
Yeah,
when
he's-
they go to like, or it's like a pose, he's like ah.
Yeah,
And then when they
yeah.
go to compete, the guy's doing it, and then when Arnold does it, the guy looks at Arnold like, "Oh shit, you sabotaged me, yo!" Like,
wow.
yeah, there's a lot of shit like that. Yo, Arnold trolled the shit out of people in that movie.
He
That's
was
hilarious.
also like nobody had ever seen a body like that before too. Like I hear
Well,
a lot of
this,
people.
this was actually like his third or fourth like Mr. Universe win. So like
Wow.
he's coming in like and defending the champion. But I mean, Arnold did change the game. Like the man is just who is built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Even Arnold's son isn't built like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Damn. I have to look at that.
It's definitely worth watching. He's ridiculous. He's just the best Arnold version, like the best worst Arnold version in that movie. When he wins at the end, he's wearing a shirt that says Arnold is numero uno, and he's smoking a joint, and he's got like two women like sitting on his lap or something. Like he's just ridiculous.
That's wild.
So you actually need to defend Sylvester Stallone because like I think it's obvious who a lot of us are going.
That's what
for
I'm
here.
saying. Like it was like y'all just shat all over this man and just praised one. So I'm
We
just
gave
like,
a lot of Stallone love, and then we gave a lot of Arnold love. Arnold. I don't know. I know who I'm voting for. I'm curious to see who you guys are voting for.
I'm definitely gonna. It's hard because Sylvester has a lot of movies that I like, and like even Demolition Man is like I love that movie a lot. The food franchise wars that Taco Bell came out on top.
Taco Bell came out. It's the only restaurant.
You know Sylvester Stallone is about to be in the new Suicide Squad movie, and that movie, the trailer looks decent. He's playing King Shark.
damn.
Yeah, I would have to say for me, like in my childhood, I would have to go Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wait! We didn't even mention the best Arnold movie. I just remembered it. It's a movie called Over the Top. Do you guys remember this one? You ever watch that one? He's a truck driver, and he's driving across the country with his estranged son, getting to arm wrestling matches the entire way, so he can get to
my God.
Vegas to win an arm wrestling tournament and win a new truck.
I did not see that movie. That shit sounds
Horrible.
terrible.
It's an
Is-
arm wrestling movie
It's so good. It's so damn
Yeah.
good.
for sure.
Nah.
So
That just probably got ejected now. I'm not even gonna lie. That's terrible.
I'm gonna
That's-
edit that part out.
Yeah, that's Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, I do remember this movie, Over the Top.
yeah, that is Sylvester Stallone.
So
I'm sorry.
my vote-
I said the wrong name.
My vote is for Arnold to stay
Oh wow.
based off Terminators and shit. So it's just
Damn. I vote Stallone. I just think acting chops wise, he's just better. And I think the best Stallone movies are better than the best Arnold movies. I think Arnold has more good movies than Stallone.
So wait, we're basing this off of what we think are great movies or their acting career, as in like acting wise?
We haven't set any specific voting rules. It's
Who
just
do you
Because if
want
we're
more?
doing
Like,
acting, then
you
yeah, I'm
can
going
just-
with Stallone. But if we're doing movies that I like, then
We're just doing overall everything. Let's just throw everything in there. Music.
Stallone was in a
we're
mafia movie too, right?
we're jettisoning these people into space and
then I have
everything
to,
they've
then I
ever
got to stay with Stallone. Then if that's what we're going with, I'm going to go with Stallone
I mean, you
because
pick who you want.
yeah, because I mean I love the Terminator movies, but there's a couple old Stallone movies that this is rough. This is probably harder than the Tom Hanks and Robert Williams
man,
one.
how derivative to bring Arnold down to just being the dude from the Terminator movies.
My
Man's
bad.
he's been in Hollywood for 40 years at this point. And you're like, yeah, he's from those Terminator movies 30 years ago.
I'll just
That
go
might
with
be
Arnold.
his-
That was my first choice. I'll stick with it. Fuck, I'll stick with it. I love Stallone though, but all right, Arnold it is.
Arnold all day. Arnold all day.
Doughboy?
Oh, Arnold. Shh, we're gonna send Mr. Stallone
It's like
packing.
fucking Among
This-
Us. We're gonna have a little Stallone floating out in our
This-
That would
shit.
be nice.
This is what you get Sylvester Stallone for making 5 billion Rocky movies. Although I heard
Creed was good,
Although
though.
I heard the Creed movies were good. I was
Two Creed movies were good, man.
So
I enjoyed them.
my final one for verses. What, the boy?
I don't know who's you're gonna put, but I have a really good one. But go ahead.
So we're doing one more. So
Yeah.
let's see. Let's do a versus on the versus choices,
Ooh.
and then
All right.
get it.
Robert De Niro or Pacino?
Oh man. Okay.
Ooh.
I was gonna say John Travolta or Nicolas Cage.
God, get the fuck out! You gotta get
Fuck
ejected.
outta here.
Eject this man.
do the animation. Send him off.
Yeah, fucking Doey's jettisoned out.
John Travolta's garbage. Just
Almost.
gonna say,
I
John
literally
No,
want to
it's-
throw up right now.
It's two garbage actors because you got Nicolas Cage
Dude.
as well.
Go watch the movie Mandy and tell me that Nicolas Cage is a garbage actor.
Look at go watch Con Air and tell me that Nicolas Cage is a bad actor. All right.
Or you could just watch Face Off and get the best
And get
of
the
John Travolta and Nicholas.
yo I love that movie. I fucking love that movie. Yo, there's this dumb thing that John Travolta does to all of his family where he goes like this. To all of
So we.
See, there's only one John Travolta movie that I would miss if we voted John Travolta off. Broken Arrow, dude.
Oh wow.
Broken Arrow with Christian Slater.
I think it'd be fair
It's a good movie.
just to eject both of them, just to be equal.
But I am so down with just ejecting both of them.
Boy with the plastic bubble. Boy in the plastic bubble, man.
Ugh.
Okay, so John Travolta and Nick Cage are out
They're
of the
gone.
dialogue.
All three of them are gone. Doughboy too. They're all three of them. They're fucking out of here. No more. Be gone.
What about John Travolta with the his thrups in that movie? Him and the girl from the Star
That's
Wars movie.
weird. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We got
I'm
it.
gonna have to supercut that with the actual footage and the music. It's horrible.
So we're doing what? Robert
Robert?
Dino and Apple Django?
Yeah. Nero and Chino. That's what we're doing here right now.
Gotcha. Rob De Niro and Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. This is a tough one.
This is tough.
Not for me.
Wow.
Why? Because you're gonna pick Al Pacino off rip, right?
No.
Oh,
What?
No, absolutely not. I think Al Pacino has some good movies, but like not as many as Robert De Niro. And then Robert De Niro's acting range, he could do funny movies. He could do like he's all over the place. Meet the
What about-
Parents.
Meet
What
the
about
fuckers
analyze
if you will.
this? Analyze that?
Wait,
Al
analyze.
Pacino, man.
You're good. You're
he
right.
popularized like the whole like I'm a crime boss, but I think literally those movies came out and then they just said fuck it, we'll make The Sopranos.
What was the name of the movie that Al Pacino was a football coach?
Any given Sunday.
Yes, that was a good movie.
It's good.
Yeah, he does actually have a range. You're right. Al
He's-
Pacino
yeah.
has range.
He's always an angry man. Like that's part of his role. Like he's
Yeah.
kind of got the Denzel thing going on, where it's like he's got range, but he's kind of like the, he plays a lot of similar. I think De Niro definitely has more range.
But
What's that movie that with De Niro and Anne Hathaway? It came out just a couple years ago. That shit is very good. Where he gets hired on as like an assistant to like some tech startup.
I don't think I watched
It's
this
a
movie.
it's a very good movie. I don't know.
Huh.
You guys should check it out. Anne
I would
Hathaway.
say there's nothing bigger than Scarface.
You would say what?
I would say De Niro don't have a movie bigger than Scarface. My opinion.
Scarface is kind of garbage, dude. I'm just gonna say
Oh
it.
my
That
god!
is a
Why?
classic.
Yo, what are you smoking?
Psst, that's
What do you mean by
Zaza.
bigger?
That shit like
What do you mean
Yo,
by
you
big?
gotta
like
be on
well
the greatest.
known, like well known across the fucking like I think everybody in the world know who the fuck Scarface is.
Yeah, but
Or
have you
watch
ever
this
watched
movie.
Have you ever watched a mafia movie?
Yeah.
Ever?
But that's
Goodfellas.
not as known as fucking as a Scarface. Everyone across the world would probably recognize the movie Scarface before Mafia or Goodfellas.
You're forgetting you're forgetting about Casino.
Even that.
Tony, I'm just gonna say the Animaniacs never did a spoof of Scarface, but they did do a spoof of Goodfellas. You remember the Goodfellas?
Good feathers, man.
Who the fuck are the Animaniacs?
What?
Huh?
What?
Fuck those three little
All right.
characters.
Remember the other episode where I hinted at the fact that we may have to do a mutiny? I think it's official. We're gonna have to do a mutiny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of this One Up podcast. Welcome to the One Down podcast, where I'm shitting on these three assholes here all day, every day. No, but seriously though, I think it's just that Scarface is well known, bro. Like everybody's watched.
Why do you
Scarface.
care about what's well known?
Because that goes with it. That goes with his acting. That goes with the popularity of that movie. Like De Niro's. Don't get me wrong. De Niro's last movie that came out that I watched, which was The Irishman. I think that was the name of it.
I mean, Al Pacino's in there too, so you can't say it's
Yeah,
a De Niro movie.
but I think De Niro did better in that movie.
Did he? Hoffa was like the star of the show in that movie. Like he wasn't the main character, but
Yeah.
he certainly, he was there to steal the show. Like
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
De Niro did his thing. He did his thing for sure, man.
I feel like in the movies where they've been together, I could think of 3 off the top of my head. Cat is going wild back there. Bro.
Yeah, I'm watching.
I could think of 3. Heat. Do you guys remember Heat?
Oh yeah, yeah.
De Niro's the star of that fucking show. Okay. And Al Pacino's a cop ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. No, let me stop. Then obviously The Irishman that just dropped, and then we're forgetting. I think Al Pacino's best movie, The Godfather.
Serpico.
Serpico's good, but I would go Godfather. Godfather 2, you got some Al Pacino and you got some De Niro, and still De Niro's better, man. Young
Damn.
Vito's the best. Young Vito's best Vito. Okay, it's the best parts of Godfather. In Godfather 2, them young Vito scenes, Robert De Niro coming up straight from Sicily, you know.
Yeah, those are good scenes.
I'm just saying, man. Vito Andolini, running around Hell's Kitchen,
I mean-
popping off with the hand.
We're sleeping on 2 big De Niro films, though, for sure. Taxi Driver
Oh, shit.
and
Damn, that's old as fuck.
Deer Hunter.
What's Deer Hunter? I don't think I've seen.
Oh, Deer Hunter's a fucked up movie.
I don't think I've seen that movie. Do he hunt
these
deer? Is he like a
He
hunter?
hunts deers.
Nah, these dudes get sent to Vietnam, right? Go to Vietnam. They get captured by the POWs. They get forced to play Russian roulette against each other. Got Christopher Walken absolutely stealing the movie. That dude plays a haunted like POW soldier so well.
I'd like to
I
think
love-
in my head. I like to think Christopher Walken from Deer Hunter is the same character that he played in Pulp Fiction, where he comes up to the little boy, Bruce Willis, and he's telling the story about how his dad used to shove a watch up his ass. Like, we used to shove it up our ass. Yeah, I don't know. Very
So in your head canon, the entire time that he's on screen in Deer Hunter, he's got a watch all the way up his butthole.
He's got a watch shoved up his ass.
It changes
'cause,
the movie a little bit.
It changes it. That's why he plays such a pain, the character. Yeah, he's got a watch shoved up his ass the whole movie.
My bad, yo. Fucking animals going crazy. The damn cat does this thing when someone knocks on the door, sprints so fast that she wall rides the hallway wall to bounce right into Emily's mom's door room that's across from mine. So all you hear is pa, 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 bam, and then launches right into the door like a fucking savage, yo. Fucking cats.
Does she say parkour while she's doing it at least?
Parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
My
Man.
cat just came over here and was like, "What are you doing?" and had to like check everything out and
Shit
then
is
walk back away.
Got
Beast.
Raging Bull too.
What is Raging Bull?
Damn, I didn't watch that
Never
either.
watched that.
Never watched that one.
The
Yeah.
Jake LaMotta movie.
Yeah.
You never got me down, Ray. You never got me down, Ray.
That's crazy. I
No.
didn't see that. Nope.
What?
Yeah, I never saw that.
Damn, so it's like I don't even have a vote now because I haven't seen like 4 or
'cause-
5 of those movies.
These,
I mean, you
these-
probably haven't
this-
watched quite a bit.
You're the
of
one that made that matchup too.
I know because I was just didn't know those movies. Like these might be classic movies that I didn't watch, and now I have to go back and
Bronx
watch.
Tale,
a Bronx
Jackie-
Tale.
I've seen
Jackie
that.
Brown.
See
Jackie
that.
Brown's good.
Jackie Brown was all right. It wasn't that great. The Quentin Tarantino one, at least.
Yeah, that's.
I have a Quentin Tarantino topic that I want to talk about too. Whenever it's short.
You should
Do
put
it.
it on the spreadsheet.
Yeah,
That way we won't
Next
forget that it's a topic of conversation.
Okay.
like put down Loop Hero right now and just do that.
I'm having
Yeah.
been playing Loop Hero. Okay.
Minimize Loop Hero and then go to the spreadsheet and then type
Mateo, verify the Loop Hero,
Quentin
please.
Tarantino.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. We love you, though.
Anyways, I got my vote.
All right, let's vote it then. I'll go last, just because.
Well, oh yeah, they made that stupid boxing movie where they had Robert De Niro fighting Sylvester Stallone. I forgot about that.
What?
Did they? What movie was that?
I don't know. They're old. They're very old. It came out like maybe 3 years ago. They're very fucking old. Their skin looks like leather. It's very disturbing.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. I mean, they're riding high off the fact that, like, in their world, they were both old world champions that fought plenty of times or something. And they're, I don't know, they got like 2 wins apiece. And they're
Oh,
doing
I
rubber
did see
match.
that movie. Yeah, that
But
movie's
really,
okay.
what they're making fun of is the fact that Robert De Niro played Jake LaMotta, and then Sylvester Stallone played Rocky. Like, they both acted in boxing movies, so they made those characters fight each other. It's like the idea of the movie.
Yeah, I've seen that movie.
So
That's fair.
That's my tiebreaker. I vote Robert De Niro.
I'm doing Robert De Niro as well.
Yeah, I think I've got to go with Sylvester Stallone.
I'm going John Travolta, baby.
I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm gonna do Al Pacino just so we can potentially give Tony a tiebreaker there. So yeah, Apple Django for me.
I mean,
I'm going.
if you gotta choose, man, if you're a person who loves representation, right? You got it right. Al Pacino both represented a Cuban, what the fuck does he play?
Refugee?
A Cuban refugee, right? He also plays the most iconic Puerto Rican in any movie ever.
Carlito's Way. Wow, we forgot to fucking mention
I didn't
this
forget.
movie.
I'm not a big fan of white people in brownface or trying to play Hispanic, like other roles. There's something about that just feels a little weird to me.
I thought this was more of your anti Puerto Rican stuff from a couple of episodes.
I gotta
facts,
throw in.
Mateo.
No, I said one of my proudest Puerto Rican moments was the annexation of Puerto Rico. I wasn't a big fan, all right? How all the Puerto Ricans love Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I'm like, we got a brown brother and Dwayne the Rock Johnson out here fighting for us. We're gonna represent the fucking redneck Texas. We can save this for another day, okay? I got a lot of fight in me when it comes to the World Wrestling Federation, okay?
So I'm going with my dog Al Pacino.
There we go. There's a tie. There's a tie now.
Because money rules the world, and the mountain of cocaine and the AK-47 or the M16 he was spraying at the end. Talking about, say hello to my little friend. That shit's classic.
What was that accent he did in that movie anyway? Right?
That shit was awesome, bro. It's a Cuban accent, bro.
Was
really
it?
ain't.
It's not. But that's what everybody thought it was.
The only Cuban people who claim Scarface are just Cubans that are hyped that there was a Cuban in something. That they're like, yo, Cubans are represented somewhere.
Yeah.
Representation does matter, even if it's fake representation, because that's all we could get back then. But
Johnny number 5.
But
Oh my God.
dude, that broke our brains that night when we looked that up.
I was heartbroken because I was like, yo, I could have sworn this dude was Indian. He did he did good source material. Like, he must have like really been around some Indians.
I don't think he did, man. I think we just hadn't seen that movie in like 20 years.
Exactly.
So in our minds, we just remembered it as being a good impersonation of an Indian person. It's probably super racist. It's probably I mean, it is definitely
like
super racist because it's a white dude. Like, this dude looks like Casper the Ghost, and they put brown face on him to make him look at
Johnny number 5. Johnny.
No.
Johnny number 5. And then there's this one part where Johnny's reading really fast and he goes, oh.
That's terrible.
It's pretty racist. It's like the Apu thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for changing over Apu to an actual like Indian actor or whatever they're doing. Are they kicking him off the show or getting an Indian? I think they're getting an Indian actor.
I would hope so, yeah. Because I also didn't know that Apu's actor was a white dude. I was like, wow, that's kind of
Every actor in The Simpsons is a white dude, basically.
I fucking love that Apu from the 7-Eleven or whatever store that was in Simpsons. That shit was awesome.
Quickie Mart, obviously, it's the
Mart,
Quickie
yeah.
Mart.
Oh my bad, I just
if
put it
if
with
gets
real
you
life
upset
shit.
at all, you got in South Park, all the characters are played by just two white guys. So.
South Park is genius, though. I mean, it's a little dated when you watch back now. They got some really some of the curse words they're using in there, like the reference.
That shit would not pass nowadays. If they try to like a show try to recreate that, that would not fuck. That'll be
No,
flagged.
they had to change over the years, as they should, right? Like as we change our behaviors, become more accepting of different cultures. Like you change your, you grow up with the world. I think it's fine.
They're still making great shows. South Park. They did the vaccination special and all that. They're still doing good content.
So I will remind you all, we do have both Apu Django and Robbie Dino in the airlock right now.
Yeah. So
waiting
who
to
we
let one of these
jettisoning?
men back
Are we
in.
hitting
They
it?
got-
All right, so on the count of three,
I don't
we're
like.
hitting a one
I
or a
don't like
two.
this game. Yeah, I don't like this game. But let's go.
You don't
Damn,
like this game?
because your boy got ejected first round of the
Yeah.
ties. That's
I don't know. I don't know how to win this. How the hell am I?
just
supposed
put a
to-
number
It
up,
seems
bro.
like
I feel like I lost every vote. I'm unpopular.
I'm done with
All
that.
right,
Bottom
I
feeder.
got. All right, put up on the count of three. You put up a finger. All right.
Wait, who's odd? Who's even?
Good point.
The Nero's odd.
Cool with that.
All right,
Hooah.
1,
All right.
a 2, a 3.
All right.
6.
Pacino wins.
Did Pacino win?
You piece of shit, Mateo. All
I
right.
didn't care about either way. Honestly, I think that you could put Al Pacino into any single one of Robert De Niro's roles or vice versa, and they'd be the same movie.
I don't know. I don't think
Exact
he would
same
do
movie.
Meet the Fuckers really good or Meet the
The only
Parents.
the only confusing bit would be like in the movies where they're like both in them, and then they just swap. I guess it wouldn't be that bad.
Nah, De Niro and he plays such a good villain in that movie. That movie is. You guys should go back and watch Heat. It's very fucking good.
I get the feeling that Adam's gonna watch this episode, and he's gonna give me a lot of shit for not caring about the Al Pacino versus Robert De Niro talk here.
Oh, is he a fan of Robert De Niro or something?
I feel like he probably is. I know he's a fan of Heat. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah,
He
soon.
got a lot of cool guns in it. That's probably why he likes it.
Yeah, any gun movie he would love.